But don't you really want to confirm that the child-free lifestyle is for you and not regret it later, you know? Only my small comment, so many triggers, so many programming from the subconscious raised up and all raised in the comments. It's time for you to create life according to your rules. CLATYR, create life according to your rules. And promoting this lifestyle from reasons that might bring a lot of women to regret later, there is a faster and better solution for that, you know? Again, you just can really enjoy your life and potentially feel, do I want a relationship and do I want children? Or you know, some people will actually want to suppress their biological need to be a mother and then actually have the consequences of not being a mother. Because being a mother and educate the next generation of human beings, it's a huge privilege. It's a respect. I'm going to comment on the child-free lifestyle, which I add some comments on, and I'll explain more in detail why I've written what I've written, and I want to illustrate that it's nothing to do with the person or who the person is as promoter, because I don't know anything about her except this short clip and what she's talking about. So I'm purely going to discuss behavior, comments, and actually what I see and how it actually affects society and other women and how it's influencing other women, potentially making choices that they will regret, and also how it actually makes society, how it affects society. So that's something I want to discuss in this video. So first thing, let's see what she's actually promoting and then break it through.
Child-free woman, and I'm not waiting for a partner to come and save me. I do all of the exciting things that I desire to do alone. This has led me to solo travel and move all over the world by myself. These solo experiences have built me into the woman I am today, a woman I am proud of, independent, free-spirited and wild-hearted. I cannot be tamed and I refuse to settle for the norm. I'm breaking free from society's timeline of what a woman in her 30s should be. I'm building a new, non-traditional blueprint for myself and other like-minded women for years to come. I really wish that I'd have had someone in my early 20s to tell me that as a woman, you can go your own way. You can be happy going against the traditional blueprint. So here I am, telling you that you can. Together, we can build a community of like-minded women who are paving the way for future generations. Let's inspire each other to break free and create a new, non-traditional blueprint that works for us, and where we celebrate ourselves.
As you've seen, regards independence, I made a long video that actually no one is independent, and I actually admitted that I'm very dependent. And specifically, when she's telling that, oh, I'm independent, wait a second, but you are dependent on your women that will join your club of child-free women, okay? So you are dependent. So what is the independence comes, I don't really know. So you maybe became independent, you chose to be for some reason to become independent from men, but you're not actually independent.
Today, a woman I am proud of, independent, free-spirited and wild-hearted.
Okay. So she's saying she's wild-hearted, and we'll soon go to the comments to see how wild-hearted, how it actually looks like to be wild-hearted, because this is actually only my experience. Maybe she is a really good person, but maybe somebody who is not agreeing with her views, she's not so nice to them. So I don't know, we'll see. So let's go next to the comment. So I written, this is my opinion, yeah, opinion, yes. Nothing to aspire to. We need to bring back a women who will educate the next generation next to men. Well, why is that? Because this is nature. That's how every living beings and creatures are actually existing in this world, you know? So what is the child-free movement is about? Yes, it's about the individualism and one person and the sisterhood and all this women empowerment. But in other hand, wait a second. In other hand, how people will come into life, into existence if families won't exist? How is that possible? And in the next 10 or 20, 30, 40 or whatever years, who is going to take care of people who become older, okay? And I'm really kind of happy regards promoting Create Life according to the rules, but there is one distinction. Create life according to the rules based on reality and not some kind of lifestyle that eventually a lot of people will regret later because they listen to their own people. Okay? And that's one of the main points why I'm doing this video, because that's actually what is going to happen to many women that will be in their 40 plus or 50 plus. And it's really good to do a research. Like, if you are a woman that considering being child-free for different reasons, and there are really good reasons, and myself as a therapist, I really know what are the main reasons are. And there is nothing to be ashamed of. And I know this child-free, wild-free lifestyle is just cover for the real reason why you're going to make this lifestyle happen, and actually ignore biology and the nature of the female and the woman and how society was operated for many years. Yeah, but that's okay. I understand you, and that's why, as you see later in the comments, I'm not taking offenses, because I know there is nothing about me, because the women that are commenting over there know nothing about me actually. Therefore, I'm going to demonstrate you what is actually told over there. Anyway, so that's why I said, like, there is nothing to aspire to, and I think I'm entitled to my opinion, of course. Nothing to aspire to. We need to bring back women who will educate the next generation next to men. And this is something that I'm a bit concerned, because there is a big kind of separation between men and women these days, and I want to kind of bring back the traditional values of men and women, where there is a couple actually way stronger, way happier, and actually able to create and educate healthy children, healthy next generation. Because what's happening these days, because of this separation of many years, that a family, like a children not growing in a healthy mother and father homes, we see exactly what is happening these days, and that's actually why I'm talking about that. All right, so let's move on. So let's see the comments. Let's see the comments. Don't worry about women. Worry about your receding hairlines. So this is not the first time when somebody is trying to hurt me. Well, trying to hurt me. So I already done a video on TikTok about that. When somebody is getting touched on some deeper level, some kind of trigger happens, you know. So immediately things are being put out of context, and they are being like actually the defense is the offense, and there is nothing to do about what I said. It's immediately trying to assault me personally when they know nothing about me. So okay, let's see. Okay, what can I find in order to kind of try to insult him? Okay. So they're talking about my hairline. Fine. And then about she joining. I lost so hard. Oh, so funny. I see the headlines. Wow, so funny. It's like my hairline. It's something that reproduces me as a person. Like how much hair I have. Like, you know. So you can judge for yourself. Why next my comment will be women with your belief system is recommend my clients to avoid. The majority of women worldwide still interested in natural traditional relationship, which, well, that's my opinion, yes. So here it's kind of going to personal offenses. All right, let's move on. Oh, look, another, how cute, another, but Kingy crybaby throwing a tantrum, flying his Super Zero cap proudly. So attractive, yes, we are so much Utter Kirsty, okay. You know what? In some place, I can see some men and women in their belief system, you know, on their stage in life. It's actually, it's a good thing that they are child free because, you know, I probably, if they are going to educate children and give an example with such comments and such behavior, so I think they are making a really good decision to become child free, you know, because they have some lessons soon to learn. And of course, everything that we see online, we are taking really into kind of, you know, in a prospect. No, we don't really believe in whatever we see. You know, we just see some parts. So just take it into perspective, okay? And then some comments that I don't really get, as you can see. And then I get some personal insults, devaluation. I know how scary. Hopefully me replying to this video will warn people never to listen to him. Okay, so why will people listen to you? Wow, that's a very wild-hearted response. Other reasons why we are. We just don't want to be around you and stuff. Okay. Well then, men better start being better. What you are doing right now is just one of the parts of pushing us entirely away, so it's kind of men's fault. Okay, blaming men, fine. Stay mad, she can do whatever she wants. You're all miserable cowards, I swear. About who she's talking about? Who are the cowards? Who are the miserable? Who, like, I really, like, who are the men in their mind that she's calling cowards? Like, really, when I will know the full story, who she's talking about and who actually hurt her, I will understand. But again, I'm as a therapist, I know that a lot of women that are there actually hurt by some man or someone, and they really need help. Okay, and I will talk about it in the end. But at the moment, I just want to continue to read the comments. Child-free men exist, and if men want kids, have them with someone who does. Salty. There's a lot of women who want children. Go to them. Let us alone. We like our lives. Okay, so if you like your life, why you are so eager to answer me? Like, why you're not just ignoring me? Why it so triggers you? And you know, when some comment triggers someone, it means it touched somewhere really deeply. Because if something was quite irrelevant, it won't trigger anyone. They just, oh, who cares? They just ignore it. No, just a comment. But these women don't understand that my intentions are really, really good, because they don't understand why it's good at the moment. They feel triggered. There is some anger in them. That's why they kind of write in these comments. But myself as a therapist, I have really good intentions towards you, because if you really get to the bottom of it and understanding that the lifestyle that you're trying to adhere to and the sisterhood circles are just a cover of something deeper that actually can be really solve with therapy, with really good tools, which is something that I do, yeah? After maybe few sessions, month or two, and that's it. And then you can really figure out, you don't need to run away from traditional values and being a feminine and what to be a woman, you know? And you don't really need to work so hard to demonstrate the world that, oh, I'm so free and I don't need to adhere to specific rules in society. Okay, but of course that's your choice. You can pursue and continue this child-free lifestyle and show the world how good you are. But where is your hair? Well, I can actually, no, I can actually buy some hair, but you know, what's the point? I can't even remove my hair. You know, it's not a problem. How my hair? What is my hair to do with what the comment that I made? Yeah, what the hair is to do with it? Poor hair, like really. Women creating life to the rules. This is your mantra as well, correct? So stay mad, boo. So why this? Why some people still think that I'm mad? Like, do I see mad? Do I see angry? Like, you know, like I'm not the one who is mad. Like, I have nothing to be mad about. I'm in the opposite. I want to help people, you know, to prevent them a lot of years of living some kind of illusion that eventually this illusion will blow up in their face. And unfortunately, some people will understand it quite late. And especially women who are their 18 till 30 years old, or maybe 35, you still have a really good chance to save yourself from really painful times where you're going to regret and you can't turn the clock back. So my point is, if you are really want this child-free lifestyle, and actually to some women it's actually something that benefited them, it's actually working for them, but don't you really want to confirm that the child-free lifestyle is for you and not regret it later, you know? All right, so let's continue with the comments. Why you don't mind your own business? Talk to men and encourage them to be a better partners. Otherwise, you will not pass evaluation. Well, that's what I do. I encourage men to be a better partners, of course, but also encourage women to be a better partners. Otherwise, you won't pass the evaluation. So what kind of evaluation? Who need to evaluate? Me or someone? Oh, bless jealousy, little boy. Jealous of what? I'm a man, and I love being a man. So first of all, I'm not jealous of being a woman of someone else. I love my experience as a man in this world, even though the life for men these days are not easy, especially in the Western countries, but also in like the post-Soviet Union countries, you know, there is a war going on and stuff. So life of men, the middle class, and it's especially difficult these days. But I still really love my manifestation and existence as a man in this reality. And I'm really lucky to be a man. So I'm not seriously, I'm not jealous. But thank you for this comment. No one wants him anymore. No, okay. Things, Mentrum, if they really have sandy sack, call emotional momentum. I didn't understand this language. And of course, I said, I'm a therapist, I understand your pain, I know exactly what triggers you in the comments, my intention is good, but you don't get it right now. And then someone, the one who is really scared is you, my friend. You are trying to scare us by telling us that we will end up alone because the real people are worried about, 1, 2, these are you, gentlemen. If I'm in pain, then you are a real bad therapist. Okay. So what I'm scared of, I don't know. You're trying to scare us by telling us that we'll end up alone because the real people are worried about. Have you seen anywhere that I said that you'll end up alone? Or that's something that maybe something she knows, you know? Wait a second, where did I said that you'll end up alone? Said nothing to inspire to, we need to bring back women who will educate the next generation of men. So where did I said, do you see anywhere that I said that you'll end up alone? Or it's just something that is running in the mind of Sylvia? Okay? Seems to me that more makes sense. I never said that you'll end up alone. You're trying to scare us. Where do I try to scare you? I don't know. By telling us that we'll end up alone because the real people is worried about you. So you see, from only my small comment, so many triggers, so many programming from the subconscious raised up and all raised in the comments. And actually all that can be processed in therapy really well, because all this programming are actually causing you a lot of issues and pain in your life. Makes you make decisions that it won't be good, like seriously. And of course you don't see it now, but you see how whatever you are writing has nothing to do with my intentions and what I've written. Really have a headline that you yourself don't follow. Okay. Then I written, women with your belief system I recommend my clients to avoid. The majority of women worldwide is still interested in natural traditional relationship, which is true. And then the while she is written, you are controlling, pig, oh, this is how pig behaves. Okay, pig who wants women to a man. You don't like it when we don't. You can't control women like us. Cry away. Well, the thing is, I don't really even need to control anyone. I'm just writing my opinion. That's all what I do, nothing more. And you can see that more programming went out from the subconscious mind of Wild She. So she sees, because she doesn't really know me, yes? She doesn't really know who I am as a person. But just the representation of how she sees men in the world who thinking differently, it's all flows from her subconscious mind. So as you can see, look at the programming. So you are controlling, so it means that she had a man that was really controlling her. Misogynistic, so she probably somehow got hurt from someone who behaved, or it reminded her someone, I reminded her someone who behaved this way, who wants women to a man. You don't like it when we don't. Okay, so how she got this conclusion from this comment, I really don't know. But she probably had really not easy experience with men in the past that caused her to live this lifestyle as a proof and a defense mechanism that actually as a strategy to cope with whatever happened. And I'm really deeply sorry that you went through this experience. But what I want to say that there is a way that you can heal this pain very quickly. You don't need to live and show your this wild lifestyle, yes, in order to heal the reason why you're doing and promoting all that. There's way better, because eventually my intention is that people will live happily with each other in the world and promote love and connection. And any lifestyle that kind of promote separation, because there is not only women that kind of live in different lifestyle like this, so separation, there's also the group of MGTOW, of men that go in their own way, that also kind of in the other scale, that actually I understand a lot of valid reasons why they live in their lifestyle. But again, there are better solutions, like for example the passport bros, which actually go into places where women really respect and love them and cherish them. While of course the treatment that men get in some other places is not so good. You know? All right, so let's continue. The next, actually you are wrong. There has been huge significant increase in child-free unmarried women and the subgroup of being happiest all times, okay? So only men can create life according to the rules, only men can be nomads. It's not something I said, okay? Even though there is increase, you'll still a small group for healthy men to avoid, okay? And yeah, and that is my opinion. That's purely my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. And if there are men who watching this and want to comment, like, let me know what you think. If you in favor of dating or being in a relationship with women who have this kind of lifestyle and behaving in this way. Maybe you have, yeah, maybe even I'm wrong, yeah, so maybe you can write in comments what you think about it. And now this loving lady of my reply made a video about what I said, so let's see what she answered to me.
Women don't care about your opinion. We really, really don't. It means nothing to us. Truly, zilch. You don't get to tell other women what they should and can aspire to. You just don't. You just don't have that control over us anymore. And that's why you're angry. That's why you're mad, because you can see that you can't control women anymore. And
so I've zero intention to control women or control anyone. My intention basically is to allow freedom of choice, and this is my opinion, that there is nothing to inspire to in this lifestyle. This is like, I'm entitled to give my opinion, of course I am, but again, I explained why it triggers you, and I understand why you are angry, because I touched something more deeper. And that's what I'm saying. If you really look deep into why it triggers you and why you are so angry, and I clearly see it. But I won't go deeper about that, but just for you and any other women who follow this kind of lifestyle and also feel this anger when I kind of said, okay, this lifestyle is something that I don't see something to inspire to. So why, if I put my opinion, yeah, how exactly is that wrong? Like, and that's when I made a comment like this is actually the response that I receive, that I'm trying to control. Where is this coming from? To control what? I just written my opinion in a comment. I don't want to control anyone. But the programming from the subconscious mind comes up, and that's how the response. So I'll explain you maybe a little bit more psychologically wise how is that happening, but at the moment let's just stick to the reply.
And you're crying like a little baby, like a lot of men trolls on this app.
I'm crying and a lot of men trolls. Okay, what like, yeah, really interesting. So what I'm crying of, like, why would I cry? Like it's yeah, it's really interesting to sometimes for me to explore the mindset and the subconscious programming that making people function and move and make certain decisions in their life. It's one, that's why being a therapist for me, it's one of the most fascinating professions ever, because the world that people create in their subconscious mind, and sometimes the concepts of life that people create, which very, very far away from reality, is so unique that is way, way better than any movie that you can imagine. It's so interesting for me, like really. But the part that is less, I must say, less interesting and more sad, that actually that people are actually in pain from the programming and the reasons and the defense mechanism they created for themselves, and which actually distorting reality, you know. But again, like, there is a great solution. There is a good tools to heal the pain, and there is no need to be angry on men or call them trolls or try to hurt them with a lack of hair or whatever, you know. There is no need for that, because the energy of love will flow.
And let's just get one thing straight. Women are educating their kids, and a lot of them are doing it alone, because men cannot step up to the plate and be the fathers that they are supposed to be.
Yes, a lot of women educating children alone, specifically not some. Okay, some fathers actually need some kind of support and help. Okay, but the statistics and what's happening to children then being grown up without the fathers, we all know how it actually affects these children and what and how they've been ending in life later on. So a family unit must be a man and a woman in a loving family, which eventually grow up healthy child. That's how it's naturally supposed to be. And of course, if there is no choice, so there is no choice. But eventually, everyone needs to have two parents, mother and father.
And you're crying like a little baby, like a lot of men trolls on this app. And let's just get one thing straight. Women are educating their kids, and a lot of them are doing it alone, because men cannot step up to the plate and be the fathers that they are supposed to be. So don't come at me with this whole, oh, women need to stand by a man and we need to do it together. Women have tried. Women have tried.
So what does it mean women have tried? Some women tried, some women actually succeeded with that. Like still, most women around the world actually quite successfully making relationship. The thing is, it's a bit harder at the moment in the Western world, because there is so much pressure and so much confusion about gender roles, about what is men are, what women are. There's a lot of influence of establishment. So at the moment when like a man and a woman get married, they have a third party, which is the government, that goes into the relationship. And there is a lot of influence from the media, so on and on and on. So there is so much confusion about what a woman's supposed to be, what a man's supposed to be. And I understand why a lot of people kind of trying to like find themselves in this world and how to live a happy life, okay? But again, there is nature. Nature is something that can't be replaced by anything. The far away we're going from the loss of nature, the more eventually it works against us. And that's something that can be understood not immediately, sometimes very, very late.
And y'all just couldn't step up. And that's why there is an influx of child-free women now they're not going to do that to themselves, because we're seeing the pattern that men have created for women, and we are choosing to not get ourselves involved in that. That is smart to me. It is smart. So run along with your dead-ass opinions that literally no one cares about. And all you have to blame is yourselves.
So the only thing she said, blame is yourselves. So yeah, so she's talking about specific group of men that she's seen and created in her mind. Like, I really see it like she's not talking about me, because really, she doesn't know me and what I do, and there is some kind of reality that she's created and how she see men, some perception about men in the world, and everything is generalized, but under this category. And again, like I said, there is a good solution for that. I feel your anger, I feel your frustration. I understand how maybe in your experience how men treated you or treated somebody you loved or your friends. I completely understand. But like again, instead of making a big community that actually creates separation and anger and taking away people from their nature, you know, and promoting this lifestyle from reasons that might bring a lot of women to regret later, there is a faster and better solution for that, you know? Again, the reason, the core reason what happened and that formed your belief system in this way can be reprogrammed really easily. And then the anger and the pain will go away. Seriously. It can be just done just in a few sessions. That's how easy it is. And then you just can really enjoy your life and potentially feel, do I want a relationship, and do I want children, or you know, some people will actually want to suppress their biological need to be a mother, and then actually have the consequences of not being a mother. Because being a mother and educate the next generation of human beings, it's a huge privilege. It's a respect. I admire women who actually able to educate and grow healthy children, being mothers, being also supporting women to their husbands, and even sometimes even get some work done from home. These women are just wow. And I see that as like some kind of super women, you know, so much on their plate, educating children, to work, be supporting wives to their husbands. Wow. But whatever the lifestyle you are promoting, it doesn't come from a place of love, of connection, of unity. Okay? We all felt, people are feeling the energies that emanating from you when you're talking about the group of men that you actually put me in as well and categorize me in, while know nothing about me. Okay? And it's okay, I'm not offended. I just hope that if you are choosing not to do anything about it, so some women that actually understand that something is not really right about being child-free from these reasons, and actually come to treat the core cause and release their frustration and anger about men once and for all. And then they can really think for themselves, do I really want to be a child-free or not? So the child-free lifestyle will come from the right energies, from the energy of love and really understanding who you really are as a person and what's your actual contribution to society in this life. And that's my message. It's time for you to create life according to your rules. CLATYR, create life according to your rules.